Now, is it a little bit different because you know everybody in town?
It is a little bit different. That's what I was gonna even earlier, I know we were all talking, is that the demographics of an area like Whitney versus Austin, say, it's just completely different. We've got 6 or 7 officers. When I trained in Albuquerque and I met a lot of people there, and the police chief, he's got what, like 3,000 officers. New York, 35,000 officers. It's just completely different. The temperaments and the personalities, even of the officers, are a little bit different. But the mainstay of what they do to serve and protect our community, that pretty much stays the same, I think, in my opinion, across the country. And that's what we as chaplains, when we, learn about, what kind of makes them tick inside, that's universal, because they're all trained similarly to serve and protect our communities. And that's where we can come in and help build a trust relationship and be there for them like nobody else can, really, like nobody else can.
What does your family think of you being a police chaplain?
Well, actually, they're quite proud of me, like I suppose most family would. My parents, you know how parents get, oh, my daughter, oh look, she's got her uniform. Sorry, I changed my voice. But they're pretty excited about it. They never thought that was going to be something that I would do, say 10 years ago. I never thought I would be involved in something like this. I just, the doors just kept opening like how God does, and you just walk through them, and then He anoints you for that position. And then you walk through the next one, and then you know, wow, this is what I'm supposed to do, because I can really help them. I can really help this area. It's about building those trust relationships with them, because I am really good friends with the chief. So therefore, they may think some of those things along those lines. However, I'm very vocal about what I believe in, and because I'm passionate about it, I let them know. I said, hey, I know that you probably don't trust me, and I am a confidential chaplain. So anything that you say is going to stay with me, and I'll pray with you, or I'll just be a sounding board. And you know what? You're not going to believe that until we build a relationship, until you can trust me. And I understand that. So I understand that you're a little bit paranoid, that you're not really accepting my position right now. And that's okay. I'm going to accept you for who you are right now, and do what I can to help you and to pray for you every day, to hope that you're safe on the streets.
Do you find, do law enforcement officers, at least those within your department that you work with, what is a common, if there are issues that a law enforcement officer struggles with, what is that issue, that thread that runs among the 7 officers of your department, or even in larger departments? What are some of those threads of concern that officers have?
Well, like I was saying earlier, just because of the demographics and because we are in a smaller community, sometimes I think it's relationships with one another, relationships in the community, relationships with our boss, relationships with our city council, relationship with other departments. Because we are a smaller police department, we work with the sheriff's department, who works with the county, so we're working side by side. So they need to be able to work together, and they're trained a little bit different. A sheriff deputy and a police officer, they're different, and not that they're competitive, but it's just working on those relationships and how to be unified with one another. I think that is a common thread, is just relationships and being able to work together.